This garage is hiding a classic American secret inside. So we actually received an email from one of our subscribers telling us that he found a 1951 Cadillac convertible sitting in this garage for the last 30 years. Now here's where it gets really cool. We're from Cleveland, Ohio, and this car was located in Indiana. So after the new owner bought it, he actually had it shipped all the way to us just to have us detail it. I mean, you could see how excited we were just by the look on RJ's face. So as soon as we started pulling the Caddy out of the trailer, we instantly got to see one of the first cool things about it.
I would have never found that. It would have taken...
Do it.
Wow.
That's cool. So I don't know how many of you knew that that was in there, but while we're looking over the car, I want to ask the question of the video, so leave your answers in the comments below. We've been doing a lot of cars from many different time periods recently, and my question to you is, what is your favorite time period of car? What decade or style is your absolute favorite? Leave a comment. So unfortunately, all the audio we recorded from this video got corrupted. We're going to make sure that that never happens again, but I'm still going to talk you guys through everything that we were talking about and everything that we did. So we started with the exterior, but because we couldn't get the windows up, we first took the top down to see if it was functional, and then we pulled out the seats, and as you can see, it actually was. It worked very well. Now the question for later is, would it clean up? It is very dirty, and it's hard to tell off the rip if it's going to clean, so you're going to have to keep watching to find out. But then after we took the bottom of the front seat out, we found a fan underneath it. We were talking amongst ourselves for a while, and we weren't exactly sure what it does. If you guys have any idea, let us know, but we were assuming that it might be a built-in seat heater. But then we figured out that this car is actually a 6-volt electric system, and we didn't have a battery for it, so after running to AutoZone, we picked one up and we were able to plug it in and found out that this fan actually still works after all these years. But that's pretty much the only thing that worked. Even the seats were electric and they didn't. So after quite a while, we were finally able to get them out. So something we normally have trouble with, cleaning the wheels on cars when they have fender skirts, which means in this case, we figured out how to take it off. And then after taking it off, we were able to jack the car up to have more clearance. So we get the entire wheel and tire, get that entire white wall cleaned. And when you're detailing, it's those little things or the details that make the biggest difference. And you can't forget to clean both the inside and the outside of the hubcap. Even though no one sees the inside, it's still important to us that we clean it. And we're going to clean and prep the inside and outside of the fender skirts so they can be polished later. We noticed there were some loose leaves and stuff on the back of the car, so we wanted to vacuum that up before pressure washing everything. Now we're finally at the soft top, which we're going to start by pressure washing off and then using a light degreaser on it with our softest drill brush and then pressure washing it all away. And I'm not going to give away the outcome. You guys just have to see it for yourselves. So now we're going to use the softest brush we have to try to get behind any emblems and remove any dirt that our wash mitts might miss. And then as we were going to clean the engine bay, we noticed that there was someone's business card that was sitting in the perfect spot in the front. And as we removed it, it said holder for owner's identification card. We've never seen this in a car. Is this something that was common back in those days? And now we're going to remove any of the iron, which is always fun because any purple streaking you see, that's all iron coming out of the clear coat or out of the single stage paint. And then we went ahead and dried it, and we moved on to the interior. We started by vacuuming everything up, and I have to tell you guys, the interior detailing on this video is so satisfying. Wait till you see how everything transforms. And although there's not too much we could do in the trunk because of the type of material that was used in here, we're still going to give it a good vacuum to at least make it a little bit more presentable. Now moving on to the leather, this is some of the most satisfying parts of the detail to me other than the chrome later. All we used was some tri-clean and some soft bristle brushes, and there was a little bit of dye transfer, but that's okay because the dye was mixed with dust and dirt sitting over the years, and when we took it off, it brightened up the entire car. And I noticed there was some rust on the ashtray chrome, which I knew I could fix, so I went ahead and did that too. Now moving on to the back seat, the same thing's gonna happen, and this turned out very good, but I wanted to ask you guys who are still watching, we get asked all the time if we're ever gonna release merch or anything like that, and we've been heavily debating if we should do it, and if that's something that you guys would want, so if you would, leave a comment down below, and if we see that enough of you would want it, then we'll do it in the near future. And check it out, only 65,000 miles on this baby. I think she deserves to be back on the road. What do you think? Now, after cleaning the visors, we went on to clean the dashboard, and then we thought of something that was pretty cool and would actually make a big difference. So this dash and some of the interior door parts are actually painted, and we figured why not try to polish them up and try to give them some extra life again. So that's exactly what we did after we cleaned them. And before we extract the carpet, Mike wanted to take a quick break to show you guys how long the antenna on this car is. And when we were filming this, he really wanted to make sure you guys know that he's 6'8". He's definitely not lying about that. Now it's time to move back to the exterior and fix up all this chrome, which is personally my favorite thing to do, so I usually handle it with Mike. And although it takes a lot of time and physical labor, it definitely makes a big difference. And you can see what a world of difference just the front bumper being polished made. But then we spent another hour, maybe two, doing the front grille as well. But then we moved on to the tailpipe, which we didn't even think would come back, but this blew our minds. Now for the paint, we'll go ahead and use a microfiber pad to try to cut down that oxidation from years of sitting. For the final steps, we'll go ahead and clean the glass, and you guys haven't seen my face on the channel in a very long time, so there you go. But anyways, after that, we put the fender skirts back on, we covered the paint with a ceramic sealant, and it was good to go. If you guys enjoyed the video, thank you so much for watching. Please give it a like, and also subscribe. We have a lot of really cool stuff coming up. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you in the next one.